Welcome to Man Over the Cringus. We are back with Danganronpa. Time to see if Angie has killed anybody, if someone killed Angie. It's about that time. But this might be a long fucking episode, because usually the episode where we find out who did is also the investigation. If it's not a long ass episode, I might stop before the investigation, because I don't have much time. So let's begin. Going in without permission. I won't cover for you when Angie gets mad, you know. Yeah, you're supposed to be stopping us, you know. When I touched the doorknob, I realized that my palms are sweaty from fear. I sense mom's spaghetti somewhere. Fear? Why am I nervous? I turned the doorknob, pushed open the door, and saw... Mio? Oh, it's Katie and Roma. They're all hanging. Okay. I saw blonde hair. I was like, hey, it's Mio. Oh, Angie's dead. Who would kill her? Who would be... There's only one person able to get into the room. And he is suspiciously here in the vicinity. Who else? Kaido's also feeling better randomly. And Kaido said he might not last. Tenko was also very straight-faced. But then why, if it's Tenko, why would the door be locked? Because we know it's not Maki. And you need to ask yourself, why is everybody hanging upside down? These are wax figures, they're heavy. Things didn't go like I thought it would. Maybe Atua killed her. Dun, dun, dun.
This is an official announcement.
A body has been discovered. Everyone, please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab.
She puked again. And the screen this time. Monofeli's screen puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster. What on earth is about to happen?
I miss Monokuma. They're gonna handle the trial. It's gonna be terrible. Transfer student from beyond the grave. If it is Tsumugi, who hasn't shown up yet, who we also know can't cosplay real people, but she'd be able to cosplay one of the wax figures, because the person would then be dead and wouldn't constitute as a real person anymore, no? She said she can't impersonate non-fictional characters, okay? So I was like, the only way to get in is if someone were posing as the wax figure. Let us pray for Angie. So the Atua may guide us all to the gates of heaven. Atua, please take care of Angie.
It killed me. Hey, why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua with her?
You should be more suspicious now that she's dead.
You don't know?
Clearly she didn't.
Weird!
Oh, the ritual requires someone to kill themselves to bring someone else back. Bro, I'm coming up with way too many theories on how this bitch died. That's not true. Angie, say Atua always by our side. We don't have time to be talking about this instead of talking about Atua.
Right?
Yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and then win this killing game.
Really?
Oh, wait, this is part of the killing game? What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way!
But why would someone do such awful thing?
Is that really what happened?
Huh?
Huh?
Could it be?
It's possible the couple who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but...
We need to see, because that looks like either choking or poison. Stop throwing up everywhere, man. We get it. You're sick. You don't like blood. You don't like dead bodies, man. You're just ruining the place.
vomit-soaked entrance. How novel.
Why is it novel, bro?
And puke is green again, too. That's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, one of them? I thought you were going to make everyone get along.
It's okay.
Don't worry. Overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not? Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. But how? So let's get started.
We are off.
Conduct a friendly investigation, and we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. Oh, look, the Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monofatty?
So,
By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days. More gear and fog. This is really unlucky.
so long, farewell.
Bye-bye.
So then,
There's no use complaining. We're better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes?
Yeah.
yep, I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
Wait! Not Gonta. No way Gonta ever get used to this.
Nope. Trust me, you don't want to be used to this. No one should get used to this.
That's all nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin.
Unfortunately,
Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice.
you're right.
That's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body's in a pool of blood. It suddenly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Alright, bro. Kano and you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah, but aren't you really feeling okay, Kaido?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. The way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like
The culprit? Is it really someone among us that killed Angie?
Woman, you're not helping us right now.
I get how you feel, Tsumugi, but do you have to repeat that dialogue line every time?
Oh no, that's not it. I mean, this could have been the work of a transfer student.
I almost ended the video. Can we? I almost ended the video. I see how this child's gonna go already. Huh?
Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual.
could be.
Maybe the ritual succeeded, and the resurrected person killed her. Shut up already!
What?
It's her fault. Telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Kaido, you alright?
Damn.
Sure. Sorry, Zuichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys. Kaido left, still a bit wobbly.
Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around.
Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage.
Jeez.
You've clearly settled right into your psychic role, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well,
So where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
You're right.
Oh yeah, she never participated until now. Yeah, take a look.
The victim is Angie Naga, the ultimate artist. The body was found in the ultimate artist lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead was also lacerated.
Forehead lacerated, stab wound to the back of the neck. The sword, it's pointing more and more towards Kokichi, no? So that means two people, Orochimaru and Kokichi, because Orochimaru's lab had all the swords. But it also would make you think that the sword could be the ruse part, and the part that killed her was the lacerations to the forehead. Just a thought.
Monokuma file included the time of death this time. 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. You probably can't rely on witness testimonies.
What?
So the murder happened at night time after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and Ato said.
What good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes?
Why?
Maybe of the student council. That.
All right.
We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together.
It's impossible.
I can't.
Himeko?
Himeko? I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body.
But
if we don't make it through the class trial, everyone will die.
whatever.
I don't care anymore. What?
What a
Surviving and everything else is too much of a pain.
I mean, dude. I mean. No one's stopping you. I mean, no one's stopping you from not surviving, you know. No, none of us are stopping. Tenko maybe, but the rest of us, none of us are stopping you, bro.
What was that?
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop.
This is no time for you mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible. Oh, so the guy's like, oh, we can revive him the whole fucking time. I hate you, robot. It's like I hate Tsumugi for some reason.
We cannot say that with certainty, no?
Huh?
Excuse me?
No.
Well, of course, the resurrecting her is impossible. But I know a way we can speak with Angie.
You see.
We can summon a spirit with a seance called the Caged Child.
Seance?
What are you trying to pull?
Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, this is no time for jokes.
I am serious.
Oh, I am serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation?
Yes.
If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well, you know.
First a resurrection ritual, and now a seance. Are you messing with us?
Do you understand?
I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times.
Huh?
Many times? On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary Caged Child. It would be foolish not to take advantage of this, yes?
No.
No matter how you put it. Now is not the time for.
Bitch, there ain't no way you... I genuinely got mad, bro.
Oh, I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes?
My earlier theory.
Therefore.
The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected student. It's not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head. So to prove such a thing possible, I think that best we consult Angie herself.
Incomprehensible.
The logic is peculiar to say the least. Bitch, I'm about to... You make me want... Say it for me.
This conversation is going nowhere. This conversation is going nowhere.
This keep bringing me peace. This brings me peace. Tell him, Shuichi.
Holding a seance to find out about the ritual. So we're gonna fight the occult with the occult?
Okay.
Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go through the easier solution.
How exciting.
Okay, I'll help out.
I was getting bored of investigating anyway.
Huh?
Huh? I'll help too. Huh? You too, Himeko? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. a seance or whatever it takes, I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help as well. I can't leave Himeko alone.
do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
Himeko kind of being a bitch at this point because, like, I mean, first you get brainwashed. First you're too lazy to think for yourself. Then you get brainwashed. Then you didn't help in any of the rest of the trials. This is after you were accused because you weren't helping. And then Tenko is the only one who sided with you through all that bullshit. And you turn against her. And you trust Angie because of hugs? Sure, bro.
Yes!
Okay, I will.
So then,
So now we have 4 participants: Kokichi, Himeko, Tenko, and myself. However, the caged child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short. Fine, then Keyboy can come too. But he has no soul. How will he help in a seance?
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky. Why am I being forced to participate? I'm being treated like the burden.
well then,
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab?
no.
No, in order for the caged bird to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough.
Then,
And how about the empty rooms?
That's...
Empty rooms? The ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there, so we blow out the candles. It should be pitch dark.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
listen up!
I agree with Himeko.
Tell me your thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms, which...
Does it fucking matter, bro? Get on to the point.
the middle room. The middle room is always the best stuff for
I
this.
see, yeah.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let's carry all the necessary equipment from my lab.
Are you really going to do this?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost.
Right. While you guys do that, we'll be investigating and end the video before we go to you.
Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himeko all left for the scene.
This is stupid.
Are they serious about the stupid seance?
But...
Perhaps that's just part of the investigation. In their eyes, we should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. Investigate the body! Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of them.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look?
Yes, I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Then hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste time here.
Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. I still think we should check Tsumigi for any rashes, just in case. Necronomicon. I need to know what's written in there. Ah, this book. Bro, we know what it is, bro. We know when we got it.
I knew it.
This was the motive, the Necronomicon. Why would you let Monotaro repeat what it is, and then you say the exact same thing afterwards?
Hey,
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes. If we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Alright. Monokuma time.
The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of death all you wish to contact. Everyone may but not participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish.
Bro, I can't do his voice right now.
If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for 1 use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely.
Oh, I can't do Monokuma's voice, bro. My voice is F. So these are the steps of the resurrection ritual.
this is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap? It's pretty obvious that he wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this.
Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Necronomicon! Why Katie specifically?
4 effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie.
Look, I'm warranting everything. It's Danganronpa. Katie, this seems like smoke and mirrors at this point. They're trying to get us to pay attention to Katie because we are Shuichi. And Katie would be the one stab to the chest. So we're going to be focusing on the Katie thing with a sword in the chest. You know what I mean? It just feels like smoke and mirrors, man. Also, how would they get up on the beams that high? Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all of these wax figures.
Hey,
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so. That means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes.
But it doesn't mean we shouldn't check. We need to check if there was any ladders taken. 'Cause otherwise, how would they then tie the ropes to them? Swing across. How are the ropes tied to them?
Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole.
The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder.
Yeah, Gonta is kind of an idiot, bro.
Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
that's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too.
The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual?
I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy?
Smoke and mirrors. They're trying to get you to pay attention to something else. Also, there's a lot of paint splattered all over the show all of a sudden, on the floor specifically, when there wasn't paint there before. All the drums that were in the background that had the wax in it are missing. There's a bunch of art supplies that also is missing. There's a mallet to the back there that could, you never know.
Right, if they were going to do this much work, there must be some reason to it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely?
Right, now we look at Angie. Someone went through a lot of effort to not just hang the dolls, but tie such complicated ropes around the ankles. The way I'm thinking is, if you wanted to climb up there, you would throw the rope across the beam, tie one foot, pull them down, let them hang by one foot, and then tie the other one. There's a lot of effort, bro. This is a lot of effort for one day.
Katana? Stabbed into Katie's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this? And why?
Got a minute?
Let me see.
Maki nudged me aside.
No, Maki pushed you the fuck aside because you're having emotional reaction to seeing Katie's hanging wax effigy.
Then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah!
Wait! This is a crime scene, you can't...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? We can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because
Yes, true. We have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
okay.
Yeah. I believe it's one that was on the display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab.
Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it will be enough to stab.
But
Why would they go through an effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. Could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
could it be?
Perhaps it's because Kiyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by.
Or it's smoke and mirrors, bro. It's multiple layers of genjutsu. The first layer is being stabbed in Katie's body, so we focus more on the hanging wax effigies, focus more on them than Angie, I guess. The second layer is the sword, which is in Orochimaru's lab, which only 3 people have seen, so already there's only 3 culprits that could have been that would know the knowledge of the information. We know it's not us, so it's Kokichi or Orochimaru. And if it's pointing to Orochimaru, or it's pointing to Kiyo, they could be blaming each other, depending on who's the killer.
They may have been in a hurry.
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
A long weapon?
Okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords, or any weapons of this length.
Huh?
Oh, really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but you must know how to use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched the mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine because they are hassle to carry anyway.
I don't think she's that wrong. Not everything's anime. Not everyone's good with a sword. And it also depends on the type of sword. Not everybody's good with every type of sword. And specifically a katana.
I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how do they know all this?
Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flick off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now and I'll have to wash them later.
Maki scolded me and stood in front of Katie's effigy.
Hey,
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Open your eyes, Shuichi. Open your eyes.
Thank you. I averted my gaze and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
Inner titty. Stab it inner titty. There we go. Right on the nipple. Okay, it's not right in the nipple.
Even so, how was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual? Was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon?
Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
what are you talking about?
Then, what's the reason for this?
I honestly have no idea.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Okay.
The ultimate anthropologist lab. Yeah, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room.
Gold leaf katana. Now we look at Angie's body.
The blood dripping from Angie's head. According to Monokuma files, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck,
The medulla oblongata.
as well as laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
Now we need to figure out which was first.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Yeah, but the laceration.
Well,
Unless she fell head first into the ground, even then it wouldn't lacerate the forehead. So what would be cause of that?
Then what do you make of the wound on her forehead?
Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind.
That doesn't make sense. Why would you do both?
but
But her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
No, it's smoke and mirrors. The front damage was done after the back damage so that it throws you off for what is the actual wound.
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What's going on with these two wounds?
Forehead injury! It's seeming more and more like Kokichi, I'm gonna be honest.
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move.
Maki pushed me aside,
No, Maki kicked your ass to the side because you're always in fucking way.
then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
This.
What's this doing crumble up underneath her body?
What is it?
It's duct tape. This is duct tape, right? What is duct tape doing here?
I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean?
Bloody duct tape! Which also means Angie could have been killed when she exited the classroom and then pushed out. But Kokichi never really showed up until afterwards. But he's good at lockpicking too. I'm more and more thinking this is Kokichi, bro.
but
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It wasn't hidden under the,
So
it was hidden under the body.
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
Bitch, you're pushing me out the way all the time.
Oh, well,
No. She's pushing you out the way all the time, bro. Tell her to take some accountability for her action. Yeah?
Well, even so. I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
okay.
well then. It's a good thing you used the corpses, Maki.
You wanna die?
Huh? You wanna die?
Sorry.
Sorry, joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too.
To pull your cheeks, woman. Both of them. All 4 cheeks.
That didn't sound like a joke, though.
Right, that was Angie's body. We looked at the effigies. There's nothing more to look at here. Now we need to find out what everybody was doing. Fuck, let's get down with this room at least.
This busty, brainy beauty has all this figured out.
Huh? You mean you know what the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey,
Shuichi, do we really have time to be listening to her?
Hey, wait a goddamn minute. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea?
Just listening to me, okay? Come on, listen to me, listen.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you, you better thank me for this.
you know.
I know you're all dumber than fleas,
Agreed.
but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right?
They are strange. Are they for a ritual or for another purpose?
Well then.
But I figured out with one glance, these are diversions.
Fucking beautiful. Beautiful, bro.
Could it be?
Diversions?
Listen up.
Yep, the culprit used the wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
Don't be stupid now, Maki. She means what she said. The culprit used the wax dolls to distract us from something.
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job?
I knew it.
Sherlock Holmes, good one.
You're a waste of time.
Bro, she... I'm getting mad at everyone today.
Maki and turned and walked away.
Can't say I blame her. Bro, Mio actually gave genuine advice. What are you talking about?
What was that?
Huh? The hell's her probably on? She on the brag or something? So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are.
Hey! You tried to look up the wax figure's skirt.
What are you doing? Stop that! Are you not curious, Shuichi? I'm curious.
Do it. Do it, Mew. Do it.
Do it, unlimited power! Unlimited power!
What? I just wanted to see if the dolls bring panties. What do you have to get? You have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend's a doll now?
Fucking
If
virgin.
you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already.
Been there, done that.
I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Mew was a waste of time.
No, it wasn't. The reason why I think it's a distraction is because this took so much more effort than killing Angie. Also, how heavy are the wax effigies? These are the questions, because the weight would also make us think of who could have possibly have done that. Are you...
I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit?
Huh? Tango?
It's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himeko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tango?
Actually,
Because as a member of a student council, she wouldn't have been allowed into this lab.
So Angie only let in the student council members. It would be Gonta, Kibo, Himeko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious.
Instead of letting us think that it's Tenko, why don't you explain the reason why Tenko so-called betrayed the student council to at least pull her away from that as a main thought? You guys are fucking stupid, man. Tsumugi's account. Yet we're not taking Mew's diversion into account, huh?
Why?
Hey, murder at nighttime. It's strange. Impossible even.
Why?
Why would you think that?
Right.
Because student council make rule that we know can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No murder could have happened at nighttime.
ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But
But that was rule. Angie say he punished if we not follow his rules.
but
But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. Huh? She was?
but
No way. Student council would never break own rules.
right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and get brought here.
Gonta.
If so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta could not save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside, in spite of the student council's rule.
Well, he was no help.
Hey,
I just wanted to confirm something. When we got to this lab, are you sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. I grabbed the doorknob and tried to turn it.
really is locked.
I knew it.
Front entrance of the door is locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock.
There, open sesame. So he picked the cylinder lock open.
Hey,
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The monocubs took the key. There was a spare key, wasn't it?
Okay, here it is. But it is only one case who loses it.
It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door and open it from the outside. Let me see that key.
One of them swiped the key from Mono Fanny and then lifted it to his mouth.
No.
I hit it.
then
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right?
Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from the outside. But what about you, Maki?
What about me? I never learned how to pick locks.
Someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
So the front door was locked from the inside of the room.
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. In that case, the question becomes, how did the person who locked the doors got out? How did the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors? I said that wrong. My voice is way too bugger for me to continue. Out that front door! Can we leave? There's still things to investigate. Like? Back door! This door. This is the door. This door is the lab's back door.
is this?
This door has a sliding lock and it's still locked.
That's true.
Because no one has used the door since you came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since. But what if someone didn't come in through the front door and came in through the back door with the voice? She opened it, let them in because she trusted them. They killed her, locked this door, picked the key up, and went out the other door. Because why would a key only lock one side? So thought, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Oh, wait, what's this? Look, there's something golden shiny on the tab of the sliding lock.
Golden shiny? Could it be?
Is that alright?
Maki, if I might see it for a minute, I want to try moving the sliding lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want.
Carefully touch the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open. Click.
Okay.
Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. Either you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue. I'll let back door. That's everything.
Still, it's strange that the front door and the back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock, and the door here there has a sliding lock. And by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this?
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right?
Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder lock key was taken by monocubs, so both doors could only be locked from the inside.
But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious.
You're making him sound less suspicious for some reason. I'm making him sound less suspicious. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Exactly. Kokichi's lockpicking. Who else knew about Kokichi's lockpicking? The blood? Yeah, the blood. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. That blood's from the back of her neck.
Is this?
This is how it's going to point in what direction the damage was done, or what direction she was facing.
This blood is dry. Must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed, maybe more.
That puts a 2 a.m. time of death listed in Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. We get it, bro. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you were reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito at the least. Guy is useless.
Anyway, let's continue. I think we're done. I think we finished investigating everything for now. This is man overlordcringus. I at least finished this room. I want you to like, subscribe, smack your face with the keyboard a couple of times, still notification set. Always check out all links in the description, especially our second channel, because it's Genshin. I'm playing Star Rail and Genshin Impact. And yeah, pray for me.
No, rather how you put it. Now is not the time for...
Bitch. Bitch, there ain't no way you... I genuinely got mad, bro.